Today, West Virginia takes on Pittsburgh in the backyard brawl. And stakes are very high here, Mark, today. Both teams feel like they need a win in order to ensure the fact that they'll get into a bowl game. Barlow is a hometown guy from Pittsburgh. He's so proud of what he has done to help rebuild this program in its 4 years. On the handoff, Barlow, big hole. Still on his feet, here goes Barlow. Takes it the distance for the touchdown. Six-yard scamper for the senior.
He wants to create a mismatch, and you have your big, powerful tailback and Kevan Barlow at 235 pounds. Just hit it and get it right here. Hand the ball off, take off, foul your blockers. You spread the offense out. It spreads the defense thin. Then he makes a tremendous effort on going over one defender low and one defender high and taking the ball into the end zone. That's great balance on Kevan Barlow. He's a big-time player in this offense. That's what they need out of him today. Cut. Because he's got great vision. Right here, he goes to the right, rolls it, brings it back to the middle of the field. He eludes a tackler here, and then he's got two of them right there. Now watch his balance. This is a tremendous run by Kevan Barlow right there. He could easily have gone down, but no, he keeps his balance, and here's the speed. Turn on the afterjets. It's warp speed now. He rolls in for the touchdown.
Top 10 on Pittsburgh's all-time rushing list. Barlow getting Pittsburgh on the board. Rod Rutherford on first and goal. Hand it off. Touchdown, Barlow! Kevan Barlow's second score of the day. And Pittsburgh is an extra point away from taking a 14-0 lead. Forward quicks on the draw play. Barlow, little shake and bake move, and Barlow has a first down.
This is the difference between good running backs and great running backs. Watch the move by Kevan Barlow. He's going to take the handoff. He's going to stop right there, change his direction, go to the outside, then turn his shoulders up and get positive yardage and the first down. He made 3 or 4 moves on the play, and then he doesn't go down with the first tackler. Drags West Virginia Mountaineers defenders down the field to play. This is not a good running back. This is a heck of a running back, and he's going to have a heck of a future at the next level.
Out of Peabody High School, he's been a contributor since day one in a Panther uniform. Stutter step, finds a lane, and he's very close to the marker. That might be a new set of downs for Pittsburgh to work with.
And what's impressive about Kevan Barlow, he's big and he's nifty. 235 pounds, but he runs like a little scatterbug in the backfield, has tremendously quick feet, eye, hand, leg coordination. And he's a senior this year, 21 years old, obviously we see, but I like his power also.
You know, one thing Barlow told us, last year he felt West Virginia rubbed it in that blowout win. They were celebrating at the end of the game, throwing in the fourth quarter.
Dancing on the sideline.
He made sure he told us that. On the pitch, Barlow, first down, Barlow breaks a tackle. Kevan Barlow taking it to the sideline and forced out of bounds by Bryant. He needed a yard. He got 30. What a big day this senior is having.
Big players stepping up in big games. Watch the way he's going to hit the hole. When he hits the hole, he's following his right guard, Brian Anderson, making a play right here and runs through tacklers. Then straight arms the defender. And the defender he straight arms is Chris Edmonds, a great linebacker for West Virginia. Then he turns on the Jets and picks up positive yardage. The total package. This is the way he bounces off defenders. He is the total package in speed, quickness, strength, and the ability to avoid tackles.
12 carries, 126 yards.
Wow.
That's an average of 10.5 yards per clip. On the give, Barlow. Over the middle. Barlow continues to rumble as he crosses into West Virginia territory and brought down at the 44.
One thing about Kevan Barlow, he runs like it's his last carry. I mean, every time he touches the ball, he runs hard, runs through defenders. I don't think he's been brought down by the first tackler once this afternoon.
On 2nd and 8, Barlow keeps on running. Barlow looking to take it to the house, and he does. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Third rushing touchdown of the day for Kevan Barlow, the senior, a native of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
And Kevan Barlow just runs through tacklers. follows his offensive lineman. He knows where to hit the hole, plants and takes off, but he generates so much power from his hips and his hip rotation. At 6'1", 235 pounds, lower to the ground, but the power that he generates out of his hips and his legs.
A new career high, 3 touchdowns in a game. What a day for Kevan Barlow, our CBS Sportsline stat of the game. There's Barlow, and there's West Virginia.
Wow, that's amazing. And 5.3 the average, that's big-time numbers. And if you go back and you look at some of the big backs, LaDainian Tomlinson from TCU, you look at it, Deuce McAllister down at Mississippi. And I think he fits right up there with the top backs in the country at this point. You know, you talk about top backs. You know, when you see them up close, that really determines the factor if they are an upper echelon back. And I really think Kevan Barlow is.
Turman, handoff, Barlow, cutting it upfield. Kevan Barlow will take it all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Ryan, another counter tray. That seems to be their bread and butter play in the second half.
What a game it's been for Barlow. 4 touchdowns in his final regular season game as a collegiate.
And what a game. And watch the blocking. The kick out here, the turn up. Now follow your blockers. A seal on the inside, a seal on the outside. Get through the hole and make something happen. What a job of picking apart the defense by Kevan Barlow.
Barlow with a chance to go over 1,000 yards for the season. Needs just 1 yard. Handoff. Barlow. He's got 1,000 and a little bit more as he crosses the 35-yard line. Well, today's player of the game presented by Solomon Smith Barney, and it's got to be Kevan Barlow. 28 carries, 258 yards, 4 touchdowns. He goes over 1,000 yards for the season. Kevan Barlow. Handoff. Barlow is at the game of his life. Breaking tackle. Kevan Barlow. 5 yards and a new set of downs for Pittsburgh. And the Pittsburgh Panthers will wrap up the regular season at 7-4. Yeah, this is worth a look. The Powerade. It's not the Gatorade anymore. It's the Powerade. And yeah, it's a bit chilly, Coach. West Virginia made it interesting in the 4th, but in the end, too much. Kevan Barlow and the Panthers with a 38-28 win over West Virginia. Have a great holiday weekend, everybody.